Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. My name is Gina, or Radha, depending upon how you know me. It is a pleasure and honor to be here to usher in a new year. And it is not so much the changing of the calendar that matters, it's our attitude that we bring to it. And when the collective consciousness is thinking about and focusing on what could be new in a new year, what can be different, then that affects us. It affects us energetically, mentally, emotionally. And so let's ride that wave. Let's utilize that collective energy to make a jump, to leap into a new energy, a new consciousness, and a new year. So, what we're going to do today is figure out exactly what you want to create in 2025. We're going to leverage this energy and set some goals, but not in a very dry way, like I'm setting goals and I'm writing them down, but really what it is that you want to create. And more importantly, removing the things you don't in order to have the clarity and focus you want to create something new this year. So we'll be together for, I don't know, about 20 minutes, and we'll run through a couple exercises on how to allow you to zero in to what you want to manifest, and we'll pick the top 3 goals. We'll do a little meditation that pulls it all together, and then I'll tell you about the 30-day Shreem Brzee manifestation journey that starts on January 1st, and the enrollment closes on January 3rd. So if you're interested in joining that, I recommend that you take advantage of that right now. The link is below this video if you'd like to join us. Because what that program is going to do is take what we create today as the foundation and then allow you to focus on it every single day for the first 30 days of the year. Oftentimes, and there are statistics that prove that by January 30th, 31st, 80% of the people who have created goals or want to do something for the new year have given up. And the 30-day program puts you on a continuum. Every single day, you'll be focusing on Shreem Brzee, on your manifestation. And you'll just log in 10 minutes a day. And it progresses from week to week to help you really stay focused. Okay, so let's first talk about what it is you want to create. I'll also be taking questions. So if you are interested in, if you have questions, then just post, probably hold them till the end when I take questions. All right, so I'm going to share my screen here for our workshop. Okay, first of all, we want to create our year, right? Like we really want to be focusing on what's new, what's possible in 2025. And hey, let it be our best year ever. There's no reason it cannot be. But there's 3 things we need to do. One is to create clarity. Second is to emotionalize the dreams that you have, what you want to manifest. And third is to put them into action. And that action plan can also include faith and dependency upon the goddess, right? So let's talk about gaining clarity. If you don't have clarity, Shreem Brzee can help you get there. Shreem Brzee can help you manifest that path. So what is it that you want to manifest? Think for a moment right now. Where do you want to be this time next year? And then select your top 3 areas. What are those top 3 areas? Is it finance? Is it health? I know you want more, right? You want more than 3 areas. But for the sake of being able to manifest 3 big things by the end of this year, you'll want to focus only on 3. Otherwise, it will become diluted. Your energy and attention will become diluted, and then you may not manifest any of them. And that's not what we want to happen. So pick your top. So there's 3, right? So I want you to, if you are able to, write them down and really think about what are there's, like I said, there could be many. I want a relationship. I want financial freedom. I want health. a new like a healthy body, spirituality. I want to gain momentum and have evolution spiritually. But what is your top 3 for this year? And don't worry, we can table the other ones. You'll get to the other ones. And when you accomplish one of them, you can always replace it throughout the year. So writing down your top 3. Now, pick the top one, your most important, because you're writing those down in order of priority. Like if only one could happen by the end of this year, which one would it be? Let's focus on that one. So let's just say it's wealth, right? It's prosperity, because a lot of people want that. It's not new. It's very common. All of us want it. So what inside of what you want to manifest, how does that exactly look? Okay, so let's say you want financial freedom. What does that mean to you? How much is that? How much in resources is it for you to have financial freedom? So that's the clarity. And at this moment, we're not thinking about the how, we're just thinking about what can be real to you. I want to make 2 times my income. Let's say you're making $50,000 now. By the end of the year, you want to have a stable income of $100,000. Let's say you're making $500,000, or you're having investments and you want that to double. I want my investments to double. I want to be able to have $1 million by the end of this year. So you're not even thinking so much of the how at this moment. Just what's important is clarity of exactly what it is, and that it is something you can absolutely conceive of. Absolutely can conceive of it. That $1 million in investments, no problem. That doubling of my income, that's totally possible, right? You don't want to stretch it so far that you're like, holy cow, I don't know if that's possible for me at this moment. Because the key here is that you have to be able to conceive it. The conception process is so important. There's clarity and there's conception. And the conception is, oh yeah, that is possible for me. That's possible for me. Maybe you don't know how yet, and that's okay. So that's your first step. Clarity of exactly what you want. Now write this down. Clarity of exactly what you want to be able to create, and that it's possible. You believe that it's possible. Okay. So next we are going to focus on emotionalizing this manifestation. So now that you know exactly what you want to create and you believe it is possible, now you want to put the emotions behind it. So let's again go with our financial freedom example. What does it feel like to have this income, this reserve, whatever it is that you decided you wanted and you believe it's possible in step 1, you're emotionalizing it. Oh, wow. If I was able to double my income and go from $50,000 to $100,000 or $100,000 to $200,000, whatever your doubling is, that would allow me the freedom to maybe purchase a home or move out of this tiny apartment or have a car that's reliable or give to charity or go on vacation or go on a spiritual retreat. Right? The emotion behind it, visualize the detail of what that looks like and feels like for you. Now it's this time next year. It's December 31st, 2025. What does your wealth look like? And more importantly, what does it feel like? Wow, I really achieved this freedom that I wanted, this abundance that I wanted to create. Here I am in my new home, or driving my new car, or writing checks to charity at the end of the year, or planning my spiritual retreat that I've always wanted to do. How does that feel to you? Connect to this emotional passion, clarity. It is all here right now. And this is the key, because this is what you're going to take with you every single day into the new year. And this is what we're going to focus on every single day in the 30-day program. Every day we represent you to this exact strength, this vision. Okay. Now that you have your clarity and then you have emotionalized and infused your manifestation with passion, we're going to put a little action plan together. Now, this doesn't mean you need to know exactly how this plays out. You don't need to know exactly what is going to happen over the next 12 months in order for you to manifest this. But what it does mean is that in January, what are you going to do to create this? And simply, it could be focusing on it every day for 30 days. It could mean joining the 30-day program so that every single day you're focusing on this one thing, the thing that you want to create, or your three things, right? The things you want to create. So commit to at least one actionable goal, actionable step in January. And I really like to do it quarterly. So January, February, March, and then break, like, what is my intention by the end of that quarter that I will have created, right? So by the end of quarter one, where will I be in this goal? And then back it out and say, okay, well, if I want to be X in this goal, then in January, I should do this. In February, I should do this. And in March, I should do this, right? And the same thing. Okay, in 6 months, where do I want to be? Okay, and then I need to know what I'm going to do for all those months. One of the actionable steps is prayer, is meditation, is focusing on it. The inner becomes the outer. You'll have other actionable steps. Like if you want to double your income, you'll look for a new job, or you'll ask your current employer, hey, if I were to leave, what type of package would you give me? Or if I were to leave, how much would you give me to stay? Right? Like, so there's options. And this is where you get creative for what you want to do physically and in terms of actionable steps to manifest. But the manifestation is also inside of faith. You have absolute faith that is possible. And you visualizing and creating it every single day with your imagination, your power, the power of thinking, and your prayer, the power of prayer. So if you don't know what you're going to do just yet to double this income, the first step is just focusing on it every day and praying on it, praying and manifesting on it to have it become more solid inwardly. Dr. Pillai says, and I love this, saying, because I asked him, I forget what I was asking. And his Shreem Brzee doesn't work when you, Shreem Brzee works when you remember it. The problem is most people don't remember. The same thing with your goals. Your goals will manifest when you remember them every single day. In fact, Dr. Pillai used to say, get a beeping watch, which is a little outdated. Now we can just set an alarm on our phone. Every single hour, have that alarm go off, and then for 1 minute, focus on what you want to create. This is his, lifelong teaching. Focus on what you want to create every single hour. If you can't do that, at least do it every day. And that's why in the 30-day program, every single day, we're inviting you for 10 minutes. Focus on what you want to manifest. It's so important. It's the most important thing. Okay, so that's one of your actionable steps, is to put in your planner, put an alarm on your phone. Every single day, you're going to remember your goal, what it is you want to manifest, and you're going to focus on it. And if you join us, that'll be even better, because then we'll have a community of support for the first 30 days of the year to really create this new manifestation. So that's your action plan. Okay, so, and then, like I said, there are other actionable items for you to do, and you want to track your progress, because that keeps you accountable. And even better, you stay accountable with a community or a friend, any way to, instead of just by yourself, because if you're like me, by myself, I am, not reliable. But with an accountability, I will take action. So most people are like that. It's just human nature. So be accountable to a community. Again, in the 30-day program, we have a community there. We'll be supporting one another. put in your planner, or however you're going to make these actions become real to you, put them into play. Very, very important. So now that we've done the first three, I'm going to see if there's any questions just to kind of clarify. Oh, good. Okay, so folks are putting their goals in chat. I love it. Happily married, healthy and fit, luxury house. Perfect. Like 3 very clear goals. Successful career, holistic health, healthy relationships. Okay, you have too many, Anjali. So you want to narrow this down to just 3. Like I said, you can very much table the other ones. And this, thank you for that post, because this is something I had to really reinforce to my mother and myself, because I did this exercise with her just a couple of days ago when I was visiting. And she's like, well, what about this other thing? I really want to do it. And I said, if you focus on that, you won't be focusing on what you decided were your top 3 items. She's like, okay. Right. So it's going to be really hard for her. She loves going, gardening, but she's going to be really hard for her to not garden. But I said, just allow your yard to be maintained for a year. You'll get to it next year. You'll beautify it next year. This year, you decided to beautify your house. So you're going to focus on that, because if you focus on the outside, you won't be able to focus on the home, the structure of the house. Okay. So again, what surrounding your top 3 is in your life that you now have to prune? You have to prune this in order for you to be able to focus in on the top 3. I know we don't always like that part, but it's very important, because you want to be able to have the energy and clarity and attention, awareness on the top 3 that are really important to you. Okay. Ina said Miami Beach real estate. That's very clear. In fact, your dream home, financial freedom, love of my life. Very good. One of my burning goals is to find the love of my life. Should I simply visualize, or are there other actionable steps I can take? Absolutely, you should be visualizing. What does it feel like to be with this person? Mostly, what does it feel like to be with this person, right? How does this relationship fulfill you? So that's the emotion of it. And then, playing out the scenarios. You're taking them to dinner, or they're taking you to dinner, or you're meeting their parents or your parents, right? Like visualizing, emotionalizing the connection to that person. Okay. And then, actionable steps. My friend was on a dating app and she didn't even want to be on it for a while. And then she just went on, found this person, her connected immediately, had to have and now are building a relationship. So there's typically ways to like make yourself available to find that person. It doesn't have to be that way. Could happen, miraculously in a supermarket or wherever you might, be putting yourself. But typically we do need to create a scenario of action to become available for that relationship. Is it possible to manifest manpower along with money? Yeah, definitely. Anything that you can conceive of manifesting, you can manifest. That's the trick. I'll give you some examples too. I had to find a home for my dog, and it killed me. I just wasn't able to keep her. She was my daughter. Like I love this animal so much. But I knew the scenario of me traveling and not being around, and her being moved all around, and being alone a lot was not in her best interest. So I literally for 10 minutes just imagined the perfect scenario. And this perfect scenario involved me being about an hour away from this, wherever she ended up being, me having continued a relationship with her. She was still my, in my part of my family. I was friends with the new person who took her on. That person had other dogs, had a yard, cooked for her dinner every night. Doggy door, so she could have the freedom. I envisioned the exact scenario. And also then it made me, instead of feeling sad and broken over the idea of not being with her all the time, I immediately felt, oh my God, I'm so joyous. Oh my God, I can't wait for this scenario to play out because it's perfect for everyone. Literally. And then I contacted a rescue group because she was a particular breed. And I know those rescue groups are very particular of who they place, dogs with. And I knew I was going to have the perfect person. I called the rescue group. They were like, literally, oh my gosh, I just talked to this lady. She's looking for a friend for her other dog, two dogs. She sounds perfect. She's a retired, so she's home all the time. She literally cooks for those dogs. They have a doggy door. They have 2 acres of land. She's like, this woman lives for her dogs. And I was like, oh my God, let me talk to this lady. I go there, I meet her. It is an immediate, like, perfect connection. She's like, I would love to have your dog. She's like, come pick her up for weekends, bring her home, come visit anytime you want. She was like, she's yours. I know it. And, like, it was a perfect, perfect scenario. And all I had to do was know it was possible, create it in my mind's eye of exactly what I wanted, and then take a couple action steps. And it all worked out perfectly. And then her and I forged a friendship, and my dog loved it there. I went to visit her every weekend for a while when I wasn't traveling, and my dog and I kept our relationship. So it was perfect. And now I use this as an example because before I really thought it through in terms of the manifestation process, gaining clarity of exactly what I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted someone home all the time who cooked food, who had a big yard, who had a doggy door, had other dogs, who allowed me to come see her. Like, that's clarity. And then emotionalizing it and visualize. I just sat in meditation, literally one time for 10 minutes. And I was like, and then that spark happens. When you had that spark, when you're like, oh my gosh, there it is, it's done. That is when the manifestation had occurred. Whatever else happens is you putting that into play, right? Like, you have to take a couple action steps. But when you feel that, I like to call it like this spark. You just know it in your soul. Oh, it's finished. You know it in your soul until you get there, because there might be a doubt. There might be, oh, is it possible? There might be, I'm not worthy. There might be all these range of emotions that prevent that spark of manifestation from happening in that moment, making it available to you in the 3D reality. And that's where we want to get to. If you haven't gotten there yet, like I said, that's, part of the 30-day program is we're going to go through week by week. The first week is all visualizing. The second week is all about, oh, what might be preventing you from feeling fully that this is possible for you? So then that's what we'll do week 2, and then we'll kind of deepen our manifestation. So we'll be guiding you this whole way on this process. So yeah, so that is the answer to your question. Let me see if there's any more. To work for myself, to build a successful business and community. I love it. Is it possible to manifest? Yeah, I answered that one. Yes, Manpower is totally fine. I love it. Happy for you and your dog. Yeah, this was a long time ago, and it was a perfect scenario. When I chant Shreem Brzee, money, avalanche, abundance, but I lack in manpower. I'm unable to serve them properly. Yeah, so that's what you want. You want to get clear on what you don't have that you want to have. So what does that manpower look like? Pray on it. If you don't feel like it's possible for you right now, pray on it. How to visualize the perfect health. What do you want your body to feel like? Is there a disease in your body that's giving you ailment that is not serving you? Imagine perfect health. And if you have to lose weight, that's also perfect health. What does your body look like? What does it feel like? What can it do for you? And I love these type of meditations because Dr. Pillai calls it the fantasy meditation. It's fun. He calls it fun. It is fun. It is a way for you to just feel into exactly what you want to create. No stops. How can I become more consistent? Well, that is all of us. We all need consistency. It's human nature to be distracted. It's human nature to be negative. It's human nature to have doubt, to be inconsistent, to lack clarity. That's why we need to use Shreem Brzee. So using Shreem Brzee consistently, there's some tricks. Put something like a player in your environment that plays it continuously and doesn't turn off. That's a way for you to remember Shreem Brzee all the time without you having to remember. Put physical, tangible objects in your environment. We have a Shreem Brzee statue back here, flowers, things like that, that remind me of Shreem Brzee. And then if I trigger a Shreem Brzee with my goal, I can begin to think of them both at the same time. So putting things in your environment to create consistency helps to remind you. join the program, right? Join the 30-day program, because every single day there's going to be a 10 to 15 minute little audio for you to listen to. And our app is almost approved by Apple. So as soon as the app is available, you'll be able to have it on your app, which we anticipate that within hopefully within a week. So um, so there you go, Brenda. I know you're not alone. Like, I lack consistency too. One of my reflections on this year is I didn't do Shreem Brzee enough. What was I doing? Like, I was not focused. I was doing other meditations, or I was focusing on certain things, but I didn't sit and really chant Shreem Brzee as much as I wanted to. So I'm personally excited about starting the year with Shreem Brzee on the manifestation journey, because I need it too, because we all need it. And I know when I chant Shreem Brzee, when I focus on Shreem Brzee, when I focus on my goals, it happens. I know this because I've done it before. It just doesn't happen when I don't put in the effort and the consistency and the clarity. So I'm going to be doing this whole exercise myself tonight. I always do it right before New Year's and do a little meditation. So that's why I decided to do it with all of you, because everyone should benefit from really focusing. And what I love about this practice is getting excited about what's possible. 2 years ago, it was New Year's Eve, and I said, you know what? I want to start doing retreats around the world. And then I thought to myself, well, who will come and what will I do and where will I go? And will, is it going to be possible? And that was the year that I brought people to India for the first time without Dr. Pillai. And we had 30 people come on the trip. And then I reflected back to, New Year's Day and that year. And I'm like, this is what I wanted, right? It wasn't. And now this year I want to do multiple trips, and we're doing another trip in January this year. And then I have plans for 2 other trips, not in India, but other places. So it's getting excited. It's setting your goals. It is visualizing what it is. It's knowing that it's possible, and then taking some action steps. Like, the India trip didn't just fall from the sky. I had to do work for it. Other people had to do work for it. So there is some action that does need to be taken, but that all is backed by your passion for it. It's backed by your visualization of it. Okay. I hope you get the big picture. This is it. Any other questions? Thank you for your divine guidance. Yeah, you're welcome, Dr. Anjali. Okay, emotion is missing in my visualization. How to get that? All right. So if it's missing, then maybe that's not the right thing for you. If you don't have the love and passion and excitement around what you want to manifest, then you might not be focusing on the right thing. Pick something that does get you excited. What gets you excited? Because yeah, that's key. You have to be able to visualize what you want. If perfect, and I think your question before that was how to visualize perfect health. How does it feel? I mean, doesn't it get you excited to have perfect health? Like, your body is functional, it's healthy, it's supporting yourself and others. Maybe you have to trigger it into like something that excites you. Like, do you want to look a certain way? Do you want to feel a certain way? Do you be able to accomplish something? Do you want to be able to run? Do you want to be able to, like, what it is that what in that would get you excited? Okay, so I think we covered a good amount of questions. Thank you so much. So we'll just do the meditation now. So now it's just a couple minutes, and it brings us to making it real for us in the sensational way. When I say sensational, I mean through our senses. So let's start. If you're able to close your eyes, go ahead and do that now. Take a few deep breaths, allowing yourself to be present. Visualize in your mind's eye exactly the scenario of your highest priority manifestation. If it's a new home, where is that home? What does it look like? What's surrounding the home? Is it in the woods or in the city? What does it smell like when you get there? Are there neighbors or not? From the outside of the home, what does it look like? Is it wood shingles or vinyl or painted? How large is it? How many rooms? How many bedrooms? What is the layout? Where do you want rooms or areas? When you enter the house, what does it look like? Is it freshly painted, light colored? Is it wood? What does it look like? And what does it feel like when you enter this home? Oh my gosh, are you so excited? Is your heart just well up with the possibility of living in this gorgeous place that you call home? And who's there with you? Who do you live with? And what joy it brings to them. Walk through the home, feel it, experience it. Imagine what it'll be like to live there. Maybe you'll host a dinner party. Maybe your children will have a sleepover. Maybe it's you curled up on the couch reading a book in front of a fire. Whatever the scenario is, make it real. It is here right now, and you are experiencing it. And if you aren't manifesting a home at this time, use this example to bring the clarity and emotional experience into what it is you want to manifest. If it's a relationship, what does it feel like when you're with that person? What qualities do they bring to enhance your life? How do you feel when you're with them? Do you feel deeply connected? Do you feel joyful? Do you feel fulfilled? Envision what you'll do with them, where you might go. Maybe you'll start a family. Or if you want perfect health, imagine your body feeling free of disease. Visualize how you can move this body, whether it's running or yoga, movement that doesn't bring you pain. What size is your body? It feels light and free. Or financial freedom. How much financial wealth do you want in your life that has you feel relieved, free to do what you like? And in the short term, this time next year, how much wealth would you like? How much is in your bank account? How much are in your investments? How much income are you making every month? Get very clear on what that looks like. And now feel what it feels like to have this wealth. It is already done. It is already done. It is already done. You feel that spark of it being complete in your heart. You know it is true. You know it is done. And you feel so joyful, so relieved, so excited of what's possible. Now, with these scenarios, for anyone that you selected, we're going to infuse this manifestation with the powerful sacred sound of Shreem Brzee. So visualize and emotionalize and hold in your mind's eye and your heart exactly what you want to create. And now chant Shreem Brzee into this manifestation. It can be out loud or quietly. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Feel the manifestation. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Experience it. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Allow the joy to well up in your heart. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Imagine what you'll be able to give to others. Generosity. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Feel the gratitude to Shreem Brzee, to the universe, the gods and goddesses. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Fill the body with Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Your body, mind, and manifestation is vibrating with Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Feel the vibration through the body, the mind, and your manifestation. Continue to feel it. Allow Shreem Brzee to continue to vibrating through the body, the mind, and slowly begin to come back to yourself. As you come back to yourself, placing some gentle movement in the body and slowly opening your eyes, you bring with you the excitement and love for your manifestation. You bring with you your gratitude for Shreem Brzee. And you make a commitment right here, right now, every day for the next 30 days. You will chant Shreem Brzee and think of your manifestation. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome back from your meditation. So that was the meditation for you to continue to do. And if you feel like you need support or want support, join a community to do this every single day and to be guided with weekly coaching sessions with myself and Kalkidas Siddhar. You're invited to join the Shreem Brzee 30-day manifestation journey. If you have any questions, post them and I will get to them as well. So what we'll do now, sorry, I closed something. Here we go. I don't see questions yet. So what I'm going to do is tell you a little bit more about this program and then I'll get to your questions. Dr. Pillai, I was vibrating all the time while chanting. Perfect. All right. That over here. One last thing I will share here. And that is inviting you, which I've been doing along the way, to the 30-day manifestation journey. I'll tell you a little bit more specifically about it. It starts January 1st and the enrollment closes January 3rd. So you'll want to take action now. Talking about action. So week by week, we go through another topic, which I'm doing the recordings and I'm finding it very useful and fascinating as we go. For the first week, you're setting your intentions, you're building a practice, you're just laying the foundation. It's like I said, every day you need to be able to do a little something. It's consistency. And the first week, in fact, the first 2 weeks of the year is so important because we get excited. We'll do something for about 5 days, maybe 7 days, and we start trailing off, right? There's percentages that have been done scientifically on how this works. By the week 2, 50% of people have lost their steam. By week 4, 80% have lost their steam. So we want to keep you engaged with this 30-day challenge, if you will, right? So first week, foundation, setting the intention, doing what we did today every single day for the first week. But I also give you other things, setting up your meditation space if you haven't already, different wisdom from Dr. Pillai. Week 2, you're aligning with your abundance. Now we're looking at what is blocking you from making a shift. What is blocking you from your abundance mindset? How to overcome that. Next, you're deepening your manifestation process, your practice. So the first week, we really built the foundation. Second week, we're looking at what's not working and fixing that. Week 3, we're going deeper into the how to create. And then week 4, we are sustaining, right? We're creating what is that confidence in being able to powerfully move forward beyond the 30 days. You get a couple bonuses when you join the 30-day program. It's dancing with Lakshmi, which is an audio meditation, or mantra music, I should say. And then also Becoming Lakshmi, which is a 1-hour meditation. And then the second option here is the 30-day program plus coaching, which is it's plus group coaching. So you have 4 weekly live group coaching workshops with myself and Kalkidas Sidhar. And then there are actually there's another bonus workshop and a Shreem Brzee full moon meditation and fire lab that I will be performing. So the benefits here of you being able to join a weekly group session with myself and Kalkidas, we are going to help you dive deeper into the week's topic, answer questions, and really create facilitate that support to help you along. There's bonuses here: the mantra music, the Becoming Lakshmi manifestation meditation, which is an hour long. Then you have, like I said, the full moon meditation on January 12th, and then an additional next steps mastery session on January 31st. It's really so you get 6 live sessions with the coaching version. And here are your options. You can join the 30-day journey, $45, or 30 days plus coaching, which is $149. And like I said, it's 6 live coaching sessions, or 6 live sessions between myself and Kalkidas Sidhar, which is extraordinary, actually, because he never does group sessions. He's our premier personal coach, and to have him on weekly sessions is really quite a treat and rare. And then there's myself, and I don't teach that much as well. So that's all. If you have any other questions, I will take them now. Let's see, there's a couple of questions. What is the music? Can we play and dance continuously? Yes, you can. So it's a Lakshmi music. It was recorded years ago. It's not available anywhere except for the full CD of this mantra music called Dancing with Shiva. And then we're giving it as a bonus just this one track, which is for Lakshmi. Let's see. That was fantastic. Didn't feel like coming back. Oh, good. Yeah, well, we'll make a clip of this and you can use it here on Shreem Brzee YouTube. Samuel said, I felt a shift just as I was envisioning my connection with my soulmate. Thank you so much for this valuable insight. Super. Let's see. I'm chanting Shreem Brzee last 7 years and I'm not successful in my work. So I invite you, Ram, to see what worked, right? Oftentimes we have these goals and we're like, well, I didn't get there. I didn't make this. I didn't, progress here, but what did shift? And I've had to do this for myself. My sister too. She was like, I'm doing this and, things change. I'm like, really? Because you got a promotion at work and, you had successful legal battle closed and, so, but she had these 2 other things that she wanted to create that didn't happen. So it's very typical for us as humans to focus on what didn't happen, right? What didn't work. When really we need to be focusing on what did work. So we can send gratitude and for that. And also to help ourselves and reinforce like, okay, it is working, and reinforcing that something is working helps it work more. So I'm sorry that you're not success at work? Where else might Shreem Brzee have helped you? Were you able to manifest income in other ways? Were you able to create peace and joy in your family life? Were you able to shift homes and have a stable, place to live? But that doesn't mean to give up on what it is you also want to manifest. If you want to manifest work, there can also be some sort of obstacle in your way to manifesting that, like work. Maybe astrologically, you're in a particular, excuse me, position, or there's certain planetary positions happening, situations happening that may prevent that area from progressing. And so it's always wonderful to have an astrology reading to find out what could be blocking you. Another way to overcome obstacles is to chant Tiru Nilakantam, which is the mantra for removing karma. So Tiru Nilakantam, chant that into the throat and help to remove additional karma that is preventing your success. So lots of people have success with Shreem Brzee and some people don't. And these could be the reasons. You have blockages that are kind of really stubborn that you want to work through. So I hope that helps you and that you're able to gain some relief and create some success in your work area. All right, I think I answered all the questions. Please like this video, please share. It really helps our algorithm. We give away so much for free, and a little bit that you can do, which is subscribe and like the videos, really helps us a lot. We wish you the most abundant, beautiful Shreem Brzee 2025. We'll be here for you always, posting videos. And we invite you to the 30-day Shreem Brzee manifestation journey, which starts January 1st. Closes on January 3rd. So now would be the time to make that commitment and join us on this journey. We made it as affordable as possible to help you stay in tune with your manifestation, connect with a supported community, and create consistency. We'll see you soon. Lots of love. Namaste, Shreem Brzee.